Hello and welcome to The Federal. Tamil cinema has never been averse to Hindi films, their ideas or themes, which have been watched, translated and remade in Tamil language and lapped up by audiences here. But in 2021, we have seen a significant and dramatic change in the viewing behavior of audiences up north, all thanks to the advent of OTT and streaming platforms. Thanks to technology, a number of Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam movies are taking the north by storm. Films in these languages, including their dubbed versions, manage to capture a big chunk of the audience. West and North Indian states like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi NCR account for 75% of viewership for dubbed South Indian films. Due to COVID-induced lockdowns, North Indian audiences got an opportunity to view films from regional cinema at a click and they were hooked. South cinema too quickly churned out films for OTT. They rode the OTT wave more efficiently than Hindi cinema. Even as Bollywood wavered as OTT initially did not seem as profitable as traditional theatre viewing, Tamil superstars like Surya went on to sign a 5-movie contract with Amazon Prime, which included his highly acclaimed Jai Bhim. Though he faced a lot of criticism for theatre owners and distributors who threatened to boycott his films in future. Malayalam film Minnal Murali is one of the top 10 non-English films on Netflix for the last week of December, with 5.9 million viewing hours, while Jai Bhim, Sarpata Parambarai and Sorari Potru are among Amazon Prime Video's biggest hits. After its theatre release, period drama RRR will be dubbed in Spanish, Portuguese and Korean for Netflix. Netflix has seen its Tamil anthology Navrasa feature in the top 10 in 10 different countries like India, Malaysia and Sri Lanka. Critics also cite how Bollywood is desperately running short of ideas in its attempt to look different and better. One reason for the increasing number of biopic films, like Amitabh Bachchan's Gulabo Sitabo and Salman Khan's Radhe, which were expected to shine at OTT, also did not perform as expected. The regional language films, on the other hand, are innovative with fresh themes and a remix of entertainment and social messaging. Some of these movies are experimental and deal with unusual themes, pushing new boundaries in tackling relationships and societal ills. Movies such as Jai Bhim have carved out a new path as far as social messaging is concerned. The film that has custodial deaths and caste politics as its themes did face a lot of opposition from caste-based political parties, but no one could actually stop its screening as the movie was able to send home a larger message about police atrocities, highlighting lock-up deaths. Netflix has even launched a Twitter handle exclusively for conversations on South Indian films, since traction for such conversations has been gaining momentum. These movies are being watched in over 170 countries, with international viewers accounting for over 20% of total audiences of these local language films. These regional films also do well since they are more rooted in their culture and are based in local settings, which appeals to the larger South Indian diaspora all around the world. This pan-Indian spread of Malayalam movies became such a rage that new indigenous platforms began to spring up overnight when mainline OTT platforms such as Amazon and Netflix refused them space. As a result, the multinationals had to bend backwards and accommodate some of these movies that broke fresh ground in screenplay and acting. Even small Malayalam films can now demand up to 20 to 30 crores, the same as a mid-sized Hindi film. This after OTT platforms, as one director told The Federal, shunned Malayalam films at first. Not just this, multi-starrers like Rajamouli's RRR, with star casts drawn from across cultures, show how not just people but even the filmmakers are evolving to suit the needs of different audiences. Actors too are seeking to work across languages, the latest being Alia Bhatt, who sought out Rajamouli for a role in RRR. Though Mani Ratnam cast actors like Aishwarya Rai to cater to a pan-Indian audience, but the reverse is happening as well. Even South stars are gaining credibility pan-India and cashing in on their newfound fame. Post-Bahubali, Prabhas is now charging 150 crores for his next with Sandeep Reddy Wanga. Also, films down south give the viewer a taste of different ethnicities, backgrounds and cultures. Bollywood cinema tries to make films set in small towns, but somehow they don't seem to have cracked the code like the South films have done on OTT. Lagging behind South films, Bollywood producers are desperately making remakes of South films to stay in the OTT race. For more such videos, log on to thefederal.com.